Now, Roma Wines, Roma, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Paul Henry, star of No More Alice, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's Roma, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Paul Henry in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Driving along there, I had the radio on, but I was thinking of Alice. A few more miles and I'd be home with her. I was thinking how her teeth gleamed through her twisted smile she'd got in the habit of wearing, how white and inviting her throat was. I was thinking of her voice when she accused me of being in love with Elisa Waters. Cold, shrill, full of bitterness.
Your attention, please. A prison break has been reported by Warden J.G. Johnson of Greystone Penitentiary. At 9:15 tonight, less than 1 hour ago, the notorious Frankie Tatum shot his way out of the death house at State Prison, killing 2 guards and wounding 2 others. All state and local police, as well as all motorists in the vicinity of Greystone, are warned to be on the lookout for this escaped convict. Once again, the name is Frankie Tatum. He is armed and dangerous.
I was just entering Greystone. Somewhere in these mountains was that escaped convict, a condemned murderer. It seemed such a cliché somehow. I've heard that situation worn threadbare on cheap mystery broadcasts. The escaped murderer announced over the radio, the innocent listener. But I began to think about it, and all at once Alice got mixed in those thoughts. I slowed down the car and pulled over to the side of the road. I kept the motor running and the lights on. Just sat there. I don't know how long I waited there. Maybe 15 minutes, maybe an hour. All I did know was that so long as that siren screeched, Frankie Tatum was still at large somewhere in these mountains. I was in no hurry. Finally, someone was coming. I sat very still and kept my eyes focused on the overhead mirror. The figure was materializing out of the thick brush that lined the road, moving stealthily toward the car. I waited. Presently, the handle on the door nearest to me turned.
All right, don't move, you.
I had no intention of moving.
Shut up. Get out of the car, and don't try anything.
The car isn't going to do you any good, Tatum. The highway is patrolled and blocked off for miles.
I told you to button up and get out.
2 motorcycle troopers just went by here, looking for you.
I said get out of that car.
But I want to help you, Tatum. Why do you think I sat here with the lights on and the motor running?
Huh?
I knew the lights and the sound of the motor would attract you.
God, don't give me that. There's miles of country here. How could you tell I'd come this way?
This is the shortest and safest route to the old stone quarry on the other side of the mountain. If I just escaped from prison and wanted to hide out until my pals could get to me, that's where I'd head.
Yeah? Hey. Cops.
Yeah. There's a rope on the back seat. Get in. Lie on the floor and cover yourself over, quickly.
What kind of a shop do you take me for?
You haven't much choice in the matter, Tatum. In a few seconds, that trooper will be here. If you pull that trigger or try to get away without pulling it, you won't get 20 feet in those bushes. Now, get in and fast.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what this is all about, but it better be on the level, pal.
Get in. All right back there?
Yeah. And don't forget this gun.
What's going on here?
Having trouble with my motor, officer. Keeps heating up on me and stalling.
Well, you got it running now for if it's overheated.
Just started it up.
I see your license.
Oh, gladly. Here you are.
Warren Rice. Oh, Dr. Rice.
All right.
Gosh, Doc, why didn't you say it was you?
Probably because you didn't ask me.
Hey, you better watch it, Doc. Frankie Tatum's escaped from the death house up here.
Frankie Tatum?
Yeah, you must remember him, the bank robber and killer. Papers were full of him a while back. Bad guy. Shoot you in the back quick as he'd breathe.
Did you say shoot me in the back?
Yeah, he's loose somewhere in these mountains. You better not hang around any longer than you have to, Doc. He's a bad actor.
Thanks very much, officer. I'll get started right away and see if I can make home without stalling again.
Yeah, well, good luck, Doctor.
Good luck to you, officer. Hope you find Tatum. All right, Tatum. He's gone.
So you a doc, huh?
Sawbones? No, I'm a doctor of psychiatry.
Yeah? Well, let's see what I'm going to do now.
I'll take over from here.
You'll take over. Look, Doc, you seem to forget which one of us is holding this gun.
Look, if I figured out you'd head for the quarry, eventually the cops will, too.
I ain't afraid to shoot it out with no cops.
There is no profit in shooting it out with them.
You got a better idea, I suppose, huh?
I think so.
All right, what's this all about? You waiting here for me, hide me under the robe, now figuring out an escape for me. It don't add.
We'll talk about that on the way.
On the way to where?
On the way to my home. You see, Tatum, a psychiatrist, every once in a while, comes upon a subject so interesting.
In other words, Doc, you're trading me a safe hideout and a chance to make a clean getaway for the opportunity of using me as a guinea pig.
That's right, Tatum. I want to study you for a while.
Yeah? Well, you've fronted for me all along the line. And if I can make a clean break out of town in a few days or so, well, I guess I can stand being under glass that long. Okay, it's a deal.
All right, Tatum. Follow me.
Wait a minute. Hey, we going to the front door?
No. There's a side entrance. Leads to the left wing of the house. That's where I have my office.
Okay.
This is it, Tatum. Wait till I get my keys out. This is the one. There is a light switch right where your hand is, Tatum. Click it on, will you please?
Okay. Well, this is quite a layout.
Yes, I had this annex put on the main building so I could have it private. No one uses it but me.
Yeah? Where'll I stay?
Well, there's a little room back of the office. It has a bed and everything else you'll need. I use it sometimes for patients I bring home and sometimes for myself when I work late and don't wish to be disturbed by my wife.
Yeah? Well, it's not bad.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Just make yourself comfortable. I'll be back.
Okay. Hey, Doc. Bring some grub with you.
All right, I will. As soon as I've had a little talk with my wife. Good evening, dear.
So you got home?
Yes, Alice, I just got in.
I didn't expect you until morning.
I finished the case earlier than I thought.
Had anything to eat?
No. I'll call Greta.
It's her night off.
Dory, too?
Yes. I'll get you something myself.
Oh, no, Alice, don't bother.
Bother? Why, it's a pleasure, darling.
Thanks. Oh, yes, I almost forgot I have someone with me.
Not Lisa, by any chance.
Alice, I'd hoped you'd forget about the other night and all the disagreeable things we said.
Disagreeable? I found them rather enlightening.
Did you?
Yes. It isn't every wife whose husband is so honest, telling her that he's in love with someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Alice. I didn't mean to say it, really.
I can believe that.
I mean, it isn't true. I'm not in love with Lisa. I've never been.
Is that why you wanted a divorce?
I said that in the heat of the argument, Alice. I've no reason to want a divorce.
Especially since I told you I'd never give you one.
I'm not going to argue with you anymore, Alice. I told myself that on the way home. I'm going to try to make our marriage the way it was 10 years ago.
A very pretty speech, darling. But I'm afraid it will take a great deal more than the power of words to convince me of that.
Oh, I think I convinced you, Alice. If you'll give me time. I'm sure I can convince you.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Paul Henry in No More Alice, by Martin Ryerson. Roma Wine's presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. What to serve when friends call during Lent? Millions of Americans answer this question by serving Roma California wines. Yes, Roma wines, delightful anytime, are especially appropriate during Lent. Roma wines offer you a traditional beverage of moderation. Delicious, easy to serve, inexpensive. You're ready for guests or pleasant family evenings at home with a small selection of Roma sherry, port, muscatel, or Tokay. And remember, only Roma offers you such taste luxury for so little. Yes, because Roma wine is America's first choice. Roma brings you superb wine for only pennies a glass, just about the cost of a soft drink. With Roma, you enjoy true wine, nothing but the natural, juicy goodness of tender grapes, grown in California's finest vineyards, every drop carefully, unhurriedly, guided to taste perfection by the ancient skill of master vintners, then bottled at the winery to seal in unvarying goodness always. Get Roma wine tomorrow. Delightful anytime, ideal during Lent. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines. Discover why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Paul Henry, who, as Dr. Warren Rice in No More Alice, continues a narrative well calculated to keep you in suspense.
One might suppose there are no particular advantages to hiding an escaped convict in one's home, and a convict who is a murderer at that. But there are, under certain circumstances, sometimes. The morning after, I began the procedure of winning his confidence, making him believe I'd really brought him there for the purpose of using him as a guinea pig. It was an interesting deception.
School? Yeah, sure, I went to school. Reform school for 6 whole years. How long did you bury your nose in books?
About 20 years.
20 years?
Mm-hmm.
What's there to learn that would take 20 years?
I went through college. Then I took several postgraduate courses.
You sure had plenty of time to waste.
What did your father do for a living, Tatum?
He was shot in a Chicago stick-up when I was 2-year-old. How about yours?
My father was the president of a bank.
Bank? Blank check, huh?
Yes, Tatum. I never really wanted for a thing in my life that I couldn't have.
Well, we sure came out of different baskets, didn't we, Doc?
Yeah. Tell me, when you robbed a bank or killed someone, was it premeditated?
You mean, did I plan them?
Yes.
Well, sure. Sure, you have to lay out a bank job. But killing, well, that just happened. Somebody just had the rough luck to get in my way.
Did you feel you had the right to take the life of another human being?
Why not? Somebody tries to take something from me, so I nudge him out of the way. But you... well, you wouldn't understand that, Doc. You just said you never wanted anything you couldn't have.
Ever feel remorseful when you killed someone?
Remorseful? What's that?
Well, did you ever regret it? Did it ever bother your conscience?
No. Why should it? Why, I'd kill my own brother if he ever got in my way.
It went on like that for the next 3 days. I kept Tatum in that little room and had Dooley, our butler, bring his meals to the office. No one saw him. Finally, on the morning of the 3rd day...
Look, Doc, how much longer are you going to keep me holed up in this room? I'm starting to get punchy.
Maybe tomorrow you'll be able to leave, Tatum. I've contacted your friends.
What'd they say?
Well, they said, as soon as I get a definite answer from them, you'll be on your way.
Well, look, Doc, I don't want you to think I don't appreciate all this, see, but But staying cooped up in this 2x4 room is almost as bad as being in stir.
Except that you know you're going to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny. You know, I had you pegged wrong at first, Doc. I thought you was just using me and that sooner or later I'd have to bump you. But I guess that won't be necessary now, eh, Doc?
Yes, Tantum was getting restless. So was I. I couldn't keep him hidden out much longer. The rooms were getting dirty and had to be cleaned by Greta. Alice was getting a little curious as to who my patient was. If he stayed there too long, there would be questions. It was time to act. That evening it rained, came down in torrents. But it was mild compared to the storm that surged inside me. I walked into the drawing room and saw Lisa Waters sitting in front of the fireplace alone.
Alice asked me to drop over and said you'd be furious if I didn't stay for dinner.
Hello, Lisa. Where is Alice?
Hello. She went to see Greta about dinner. Warren, aren't you going to sit down? Hey, no. You're beside me on the divan.
Thanks.
My. It's been a long time since I last saw you.
Does that mean you missed me?
But of course. You know by this time that you're my favorite husband?
Am I?
Uh-huh. I've often told Alice that if I ever get married, I'll try to find a husband just like you.
Well, hello, Doctor.
Hello.
You finished your work rather early this evening, darling. Or did you happen to see Lisa's car in the driveway?
Alice, anyone hearing you would think...
Think what, Lisa? Warren isn't early for dinner very often. Come to think of it, he hasn't been early since the last time you were here.
Doesn't she tease something awful, Warren?
Oh, I'm not teasing. Don't you know, Lisa, that the other night Warren confessed...
Alice, please.
What's the matter, darling? I was only going to say you confessed that of all my friends, you prefer Lisa.
That was sweet, Warren.
Mind if I sit between you two?
Well, you'll be breaking up a very handsome couple.
Yes, I know. By the way, speaking of breaking up, we had a most interesting discussion the other night about divorce.
Alice, must you...
Certainly not you and Warren.
Oh, no, Lisa, darling. I don't believe in divorce. I told Warren that no matter what happened, I'd never give him a divorce.
I don't imagine you would.
After sacrificing and working with him for 10 long years, I'd never step aside for anyone. Not even if that anyone was you, Lisa. My best friend.
That's how marriage should be. Till death do us part.
At 10 o'clock, Lisa left. It was still storming. As I walked her to the car under an umbrella, I fought the desire to take her in my arms. Tell her that after tonight she would be mine and I would be hers. And there would be no more Alice. But she seemed so young, so far from the thought of murder. Suppose I were wrong and took her into my confidence, tell her about my plan to kill Alice. It could mean the end of everything. No, I must wait. It wouldn't be long now before there'd be no more goodbyes like this one. I watched the car crawl down the driveway into the rain and the darkness. Then I went back into the house. Alice was in the drawing room. I didn't have much to say. She did all the talking. She still goaded me about Lisa, asked if I kissed her goodnight, if we made a secret tryst. Well, finally I told her I had to get back to my patient in the office outside. I watched her turn out the lights and climb the stairs to her room. It was the last time I'd ever see Alice alive, I told myself. But I didn't feel badly. I felt good. Very good. When I got to the office, Tatum was listening to the radio.
Hard left and across to the
This
jaw.
was it.
And Dugan is down.
All right.
McCoy is going
All
to
right,
the corner.
Tatum. Better kill the radio.
3
Huh?
is counting over Dugan.
Yes, sure.
Looks like a knockout.
What's up?
My wife.
What's the matter with her?
She found out you were here and who you are.
Hey, that ain't good. What's she gonna do?
Call the police.
One side, brother. I'm on my way.
Wait a minute. I've cut the phone wires.
She's got legs, ain't she?
She can't get out of the house without us hearing her. We've got time. Let's try to think this thing out.
You think it out. I'm the one that's on the spot.
What?
Hey, wait a minute. How did she find out?
Well, I don't know. Just put two and two together somehow. What's the difference now?
Plenty, because from the way it looks here, nobody could have tipped her off but you.
Ah, don't be a fool.
Come on, talk fast, Doc, because if you cross
Put
me,
that gun down! Why should I cross you? How do you think I stand in this?
I don't know. How do you?
Shielding an escaped convict. I'd go to prison for that.
Some kind of a trap. This is what you've been leading up to. Why, you...
All right, Tatum. Now, you stupid fool, listen to me. We're together in this. Do you understand that? We're together in this. You can't kill me, and I can't turn you in.
Yeah, that's right. You and me are kind of in the same boat, ain't we, Doc?
I'm glad it's penetrating finally, Tatum. Now, we've got to do something quickly.
You sure your wife can't leave without us hearing?
No, I have the car keys. Anyway, it's a mile to the nearest phone. Of course, she's up in her room now.
Look, Doc, look. She must have known the spot she'd put you in. Why does she want to pull a thing like that for?
Because she hates me.
Yeah?
She's hated me for years.
Yeah?
I'd have killed her long ago if I had the nerve.
I've never killed a dame, but I would if...
If what?
She got in my way.
Where do you think she's now?
I'm thinking.
I'd say somebody broke in, a burglar. You could take my other car. You could be half a way across the country.
Yeah, unless you had me picked up.
And make myself an accessory to murder, huh? How could I? Oh, we've gone all through over that before.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You really are in this, ain't you? Any way you play it.
The only way, for either of us. Pick up your gun.
Yeah. Okay, Doc. It's a deal.
Slowly, Tatum opened the door and slipped into the hall. I waited a few seconds. Then I walked to the desk. I unlocked the top drawer and got out my revolver. Cautiously, I opened the door and moved into the hall toward my main building. As I reached the foot of the stairs, I heard the door to Alice's room squeak open. I went up the stairs, quickly, without a sound. As I reached the stop step, there was a muffled scream, a slight struggle, a single shot. And then a terrible silence. I crept to the door of the bedroom. Slowly I opened it. And in the dull light from the bed lamp, I took careful aim with the revolver at Frankie Tatum's broad back. Four bullets I pumped into him. A wave of conquest swept through me. For this was perfection. This was the difference between a crude killer like Frankie Tatum and me. This was exactly as I had planned it. In a moment, Dooley, our butler, summoned by the shots, would rush into the room. He would find me standing there with a gun in my hand. The way I would disarrange the room in the next few seconds would convince him and the police that Frankie Tatum had broken into my wife's bedroom and murdered her. And I, the gallant husband, had rushed to the scene and blazed away at him. It would look awfully nice in print. I would be quite a hero. And no one would know that I had carefully planned this murder step by step, from the moment when I first heard the prison siren on the mountain road. Yes, now at last, I was free to marry Lisa. Already I was busy turning over the furniture, disarranging the bed, reaching to tear the robe from the prone figure on the bed. And then...
Warren!
A voice. A woman's voice!
Warren!
I spun to face the doorway. I could feel the blood drain from my face. A terrible coldness reached out and grabbed at my heart. Alice! It was Alice! Framed in the doorway. Fear smashed into my brain. I turned toward the figure on the bed. Turned it over. A scream choked in my throat. There, before me.
lay the lifeless body of Lisa.
He's the man who escaped from Greystone Penitentiary. He's the man you kept locked in your office. Isn't he?
But I put her in her car. I saw her drive away.
You planned to have him murder me. But he killed her instead.
But I saw her drive away.
She came back.
I saw her.
Landslide blocked the highway. I told her to spend the night. She could have my room. You planned to have him murder me, didn't you? You planned to have him murder me, didn't you?
She spoke. She gloated. Alice moved into the room. I circled to the doorway. The revolver was still warm in my hand. As I reached the doorway, I raised the gun. My finger tightened on the trigger. And then something came down out of the blackness and washed away every thought from my mind.
And that, gentlemen of the jury, is the true confession of Dr. Warren Rice, told you in his own words. Ironically, the very person Rice expected would be his chief collaborating witness turned out to be the man who trapped and convicted him. I mean Dooley, the butler, who, summoned by the shots, hurried to the door of Mrs. Rice's bedroom, found Rice about to kill his wife, and struck him down. The state rests.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Before we hear again from Paul Henreid, the star of No More Alice, tonight's suspense play, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. If meatless Lenten meals fail to intrigue that family of yours, just serve a fine Roma table wine with tomorrow's dinner. Yes, the simplest meals become more flavorful, more exciting with Roma wine. Plain baked beans or spaghetti are royal treats when served with red, robust Roma California Burgundy. And your favorite fish or omelette will taste better than ever with a glass of pale gold Roma California Sauterne. And listen to the praise you get for the extra appetizing goodness, the cheerful warmth, the air of friendly companionship that Roma wine adds to your dining pleasure. For an adventure in good dining, try delicious Roma Burgundy or Sauterne with tomorrow night's dinner. You can enjoy Roma wines often, for they cost just pennies a glass. So insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Paul Henreid. Next week, I know you will want to make it a point to hear a suspense show that promises to be really something. It will star Gregory Peck in a remarkable study of the mental breakdown of a man who brings himself to the very brink of murder because of a woman. I know you won't want to miss hearing Gregory Peck in The Lonely Road. Thank you.
Paul Henreid will soon be seen in the Warner Brothers production, Devotion. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Mr. Gregory Peck as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrill.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Suspense is broadcast from coast to coast and to our men and women of the armed forces overseas by shortwave and through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Now, Roma Wines. R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Sheldon Leonard and Mr. Elliot Reed in Feast of the Furies, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Sheldon Leonard and Elliot Reed in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
I just followed the orders. I did just like I was told. After all, when your boss tells you, Well, I didn't exactly want to do it, but it's good pay, and I like good pay. Huh, boss? Money's not everything, they say. Well, what happens if there ain't any, and then I ain't got no clothes, and no food, or no nothing? I did just like I was told. I took the man where I was supposed to, and I watched him a little while, and then I walked away and left him. He sure was a little fella. I felt kind of sorry for him in a way. He looked harmless to me. Kind of sad, too. I wanted to be his friend, but... Well, I had to cock him once over the back of the head. Yeah, it made a funny sound. Guess it didn't hurt him much, though. After I tied him up and sat him up in the car beside me, he came to in a little while. Oh, well, hello. Hey, you feeling better?
My head, it hurts.
Yeah, I guess it will for a while.
There's a lump.
Well, I guess there would be. I'm sorry, little fella.
My hands, they're tied. My feet are, too.
Yeah, they sure are. I tied them.
But why?
Well, I didn't want to get rough again. You're such a little guy.
I don't even know you.
Well, I don't know you.
Who are you?
Oh, just call me Casey. My last name, well, it don't matter.
Casey? I don't know anybody by that name. I don't... Oh, my head.
Now, look, we could have a nice trip out of this. This is a beautiful drive. Can you see out there? See? We're driving right along next to the ocean.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, it's not far. Now, don't start acting up. I want this to be a pleasant trip. I like company.
Sure, but my hands, they hurt. Couldn't you just loosen the rope a little?
I don't think I should. Now, you might try something and then... Well, I don't think I better.
I don't have any money, you know.
Oh, now you don't think I'm a thief, do you?
Oh, I can't figure it out, that's
Now,
all.
never you mind. You just lean back and enjoy yourself. Hey, gee, that ocean is big, eh? Just look at it. Look at those waves. Why, they never stop. They just keep flapping.
Uh-huh. Casey.
Yeah?
Got a cigarette?
Yeah, sure thing. Sure, I'll even light it for you. Here.
Thanks.
Oh, that's all right. I want to be your friend. Well, that is, if you let me.
Sure. We'll be friends.
Just no rough stuff.
Oh, no. No rough stuff. Gee, the cigarette tastes good.
Yeah. Hey, your name is Sam, ain't it?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
What do you mean?
Well, I gotta be sure I got the right guy, just like he told me.
Who told you?
Oh, never mind.
Are we going far?
No, not much further. Hey, you can even help me look for the place. place.
What place?
They fish there in the summer. Summer's gone now. Won't be anyone there. There'll be a sign. It'll be on your side of the road. It'll say, Cook's Place Live Bait. A big sign. Hey, I smell something burning.
I don't smell anything.
Oh, now look at you. See what you've done. You're trying to burn that rope. Oh, guess I gotta stop the car.
But my hands, they're numb.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you, Sam. Well, only burn the ends of the rope. There's no harm done. Gee, you can't trust no one these days.
I'm sorry, Casey. I won't do it again.
Sun's going down fast. I guess I better step on it. Gotta be on time.
Meeting someone?
No, just me and you. There'll be no one else.
It's getting cold. Wish I had some coffee.
Yeah, I sure would like some, too.
Couldn't we stop at the next stand we see? I wouldn't try anything.
Well, I'll think about it.
Look, we're coming to a place. How about it?
I don't think I better. No, there's too many people. I'll get some on my way back.
You'll get some. But me? What about me?
Gee, Sam, I'm sorry. You ain't ever coming back.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Sheldon Leonard and Elliot Reed in Feast of the Furies, a radio play by David R. Gillespie. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley with a cooling suggestion for you men who've had more than your share of hot weather lately. It's simply this. Loosen your collar, settle back, and enjoy America's smartest, coolest summer drink, Roma Wine and Soda, iced. So cool to come home to. Yes, no matter how hot the day, Roma Wine and Soda offers you quick, delicious, thirst-quenching refreshment. A cool, tempting treat for the whole family. And when friends drop by these sultry summer evenings, nothing could be more delightful to serve than tasty to sip, easy to prepare Roma Wine and Soda. Now, here's all you do. Just half fill a glass with Roma, California Burgundy, or Sauterne, or any other Roma wine type you prefer. Then add ice. Fill with sparkling water and stir. For a sweeter taste, simply add sugar. And remember, because Roma wines are selected from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, a cooler made with Roma is better tasting every time. So, when the occasion or the weather calls for cool, satisfying refreshment, try Roma Wine and Soda, iced. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wine. Discover for yourself why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now, Roma Wine brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Sheldon Leonard as Casey and Elliot Reed as Sam in Feast of the Furies, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
So the little fella kept me company all the way to the place. He didn't try anything, and we got along swell. I turned left off the highway, and I drove for about a mile over that old dirt road, and then I saw the sign, Cook's Place Live Bait. And there was the wharf, just like you said. There wasn't anyone around, and so I stopped the car right near the beach. The wind was coming up across the beach, and I wished I'd have brought an overcoat for Sam, because he was actually shaking when I untied his legs. And then we started to walk toward the wharf. Well, don't fall down.
My legs. They've been tied so long. Gee, it's cold.
Hey, I'm sorry, Sam. I'd let you have my overcoat, but... Well, then I wouldn't have any.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What are you counting?
The poles under the wall.
Poles.
Hey, come on. We gotta walk over there under the wall. Might not be so windy there.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 7:15. Yeah, I'm just on time.
Look, Casey, I don't understand all this.
Oh, don't think about it, Sam. We just got a job to do, and let's get it over with.
But out here, there's no one. The wharf's deserted.
Hey, look, I just do what I'm told. I get paid for it, and I don't ask questions.
I know that, Casey, but don't you see, I don't know you. I've never done anything. You're all mixed up.
Come over here and sit down by this pole. The 10th pole from the end of the wharf, he said.
Sure, Casey. Sure. The sand's wet.
I can't help it, little fella.
You're gonna untie my hands now?
Yeah. I'm going to untie them. But remember...
Okay, Casey. I'm no fool. You're twice as big as I am.
Well, just remember that, then. Gee, you get skinny wrists like a woman's. Yeah, I tied this pretty good, didn't I? There. That better?
Oh, much better. What a relief. Thanks.
You better rub them good.
Yeah. Bring back the circulation.
Yeah. See, I gotta tie them again. Only back of the pole.
No, Casey. No.
But I got to them's orders.
Whose orders, Casey? Whose orders?
My boss's. Everyone's got a boss.
Yeah. How about me being your boss, Casey? How about it?
I already got a good boss.
What's he pay you, Casey?
Well, that depends.
You could work for me. I'd pay you much more.
You ain't got no money, Sam.
Yes, I have.
You think I'm dumb, don't you?
No, I don't. You're smart. Plenty smart, believe me.
Well, I'm not dumb. I get by.
Look, Casey, work for me. Forget about your other boss. I'll give you anything you ask for.
I know you're kind, little fella. You're crooked. You better just forget it. Come on. Now back with your hands. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now, good and tight.
Oh, please, Casey. It hurts.
It ain't gonna hurt long, Sam.
No. Why not, Casey? Why not?
You'll see.
Look, I'm awfully cold. Couldn't you build a fire?
Well, I never thought of that. I guess I could, but... No, we gotta be alone.
We're alone? There's no one here.
It's getting dark. The people will see, and they'll wonder.
There's no one around. You said so yourself.
Smoke travels, and the people see it. I was a bum once, and smoke got me in trouble.
Please, Casey.
No, I'm smart, see? Not from books, mind you. Just from living.
Casey, I'm starting to get wet.
Yeah, now that's something I don't know about. Them waves out there, they don't ever stop. They come in and they go out. In and out, in and out. What?
Look, Casey, will you be my friend?
Now, ain't that a silly question? I am your friend. I like you, Sam.
Then tell me why we're here, you and me.
All I know is that I had to bring you here. I was to be here at 7:15, which I was. I was to tie you under this wharf, to tie you to the 10th pole from the end of the wharf. Well, you're tied, and now I gotta go up and sit on a pier for exactly 3 hours.
3 hours? It's a long time.
Oh, I don't mind it. Only you're cold, huh?
Say, what's your boss's name, Casey?
Jake?
Jake Larkin.
Yeah, that's it. You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
He's a fine boss.
Look at those waves. They keep creeping up. They're getting closer.
Just never stop.
Casey, can I tell you something? Will you listen? Really listen?
Sure. Anything.
I do know Jake Larkin. He's my brother-in-law. I married his sister. Her name is Clara Larkin. My wife. We had good times together. Good times. She wanted me to be somebody. And I tried. Tried awfully hard. But I just couldn't make it.
Yeah, sure, I know. That's like me. You know, I never could get any place either.
Yeah, Casey. Like you. Well, anyway, she kept after me. Night school, correspondence courses, work all day and study all night. But it just wasn't in me. I'd come home nights, dog-tired. And it was hard to face her. We just weren't getting any place.
Oh, that's too bad.
Then you do understand.
Why, sure I do.
Well, then, one day, she was taken sick. And before I knew it, she couldn't walk anymore. Paralyzed from the waist down. My beautiful wife.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. Hey, how did they ever figure that in 3 hours it'll be high tide?
Casey, you said you were my friend, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then you've got to listen to me. My whole story, all of it. Will you do that?
I guess so.
Well, I kept on working and coming home nights and sitting with my wife and listening to her. And there she was, cooped up in one room, staring at 4 walls, waiting for the night, watching for the day. It wasn't a very shiny world for her. This was our life for 5 years. And I want you to hear it. Will you listen?
Go ahead, Sam. I'll listen.
Well, one night I came home, tired, discouraged. I could hardly get up the steps. And
Tonight, Sam.
Yeah, I got a ride part way.
Tired?
No, not very. And you?
No, dear. How could I be lying in bed all day?
Don't, dear.
I'm sorry. Doctor was here today.
Good news?
No. He said there wasn't any use in his coming anymore.
Darling.
Just as well, Sam. There'll be no more doctor bills.
I don't care about the bills. I want you to walk.
I know you do, dear, but if I can't, we must make the best of it.
That's easy to say.
Sam, come and sit here beside me. Hold my hand like you used to.
My poor darling.
Sam, do you love me?
Why do you ask that?
'Cause you never tell me anymore.
Don't you know?
I want to hear it.
I love you, Clara.
Oh, Sam, I'm sorry if I've nagged you. I wanted you to be something you couldn't be. I was wrong.
Don't, Clara. You lie here all day, imagining things.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could live my life over again? Maybe this pain is a punishment.
Stop it. Will you, Clara?
All right, Sam. Why don't you go for a walk or to a movie, maybe?
I've been away all day. Can't we just sit and talk without getting morose?
My brother dropped in today.
Jake? What did he want?
Nothing.
He usually has a reason for coming around.
Oh, well, he only...
Well, how is Jake? I suppose he was bulging with money as usual. Dressed fit to kill.
He did look nice.
I don't want his kind of dough.
He just wanted to help me, Sam.
How?
Oh, get another doctor.
Well?
It wouldn't do any good. I've had other doctors. They all say the same thing.
That's not the reason you turned him down.
Yes, it was.
No. You turned him down because you have a husband who's too proud to accept charity.
No.
A husband who'd much rather see his wife suffer. Oh, you're not fooling me, Clara. He wanted something else, too.
No, Sam.
He wanted to take you away, didn't he? Didn't he?
Yes?
Why didn't you go?
He's no good, you know that.
He's your brother. Plenty of easy money. Might make you walk again. You should have gone.
Now, please, Sam, I don't want to talk about it. Read to me.
What do I read?
Here, read this.
Poetry?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I can't read poetry.
Oh, come on, now. Here, start here.
Well, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, it is. Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Browning. She must have been lovely.
Yes.
Look, Sam.
What is it?
There's smoke coming from under the door.
What? Here, put your robe on.
Sam.
Hurry, Clara.
Sam.
Wait, here, I'll help you. Here, now put your robe on. I'll open the door. The stairs are on fire. Clara!
No, Sam, you can't carry me. It's 4 flights down.
Yes, I can. Don't struggle, Clara. Here, put this over your head.
Sam, let me stay here.
What?
Don't you see? It's better this way. Let me stay here.
Are you mad? Here, put your arm around my neck.
You can't carry me.
Yes, I can. Hold on to me.
Don't you understand, darling? I want to stay here. I'll always be helpless like this. If I stay, you'll be free. You'll have a chance to be something.
You're coming with me.
No.
We'll go down the stairs.
Sam, let me stay.
You think I'm a murderer?
Wouldn't be murder. No one would know. I'm giving you a chance for a new life. Take it.
No!
We'll never get down the stairs together, Sam. If you go alone.
Here, hold this over your head. Do you understand?
Goodbye, Sam.
Clara! Stop struggling! Clara! Stop! Clara! Clara! She did that, Casey. She did that for me. She deliberately broke away from me and threw herself into the fire.
Gee, well, what about you?
Oh, they were able to get me out all right. But she...
Oh, gee, that was bad, little fella.
Then you do believe me. You do believe that it wasn't my fault.
Oh, sure. She wanted to die, didn't she?
Yes.
I think about such things, too.
If you believe me, then, untie me. Let me go.
I can't. Jake'd be mad, and he's my boss.
No, he'll never know.
It's funny, ain't it? I mean, the way she died, and now you're gonna drown?
No! Untie me, Casey. Don't you understand? Jake wants me to die because he thinks I left his sister to burn to death. But you know the truth now. You can save me.
Well, it wasn't your fault.
No. Untie me.
But I got my orders. I can't go back on them.
But this is really murder, Casey. Do you understand that?
Oh, no, little fella. I'm only doing what I'm told. I gotta keep my job, don't I?
They'll find out, Casey. And you'll be punished.
Well, Jake told me not to worry. He'd take care of me.
Let me go to Jake. Let me tell him my story. You can do that for me, can't you?
No. Jake don't want to talk to you.
Casey, be reasonable.
Hey, if you keep yelling like that, I'm going to have to hit you.
You idiot! Don't you understand, you blind, stupid...
What did you call me, little fella?
I didn't mean it, Casey. I didn't mean it.
I don't like what you called me. I heard that one before. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. Untie me.
I gotta be going. I done everything just like Jake told me, and now I gotta be going.
Casey!
So long, Sam.
Casey! Casey! A dog!
So I walked off, Jake, just like you told me. Well, it was my $50. Hey, boss, can I have my...
Your $50. Do you know what you've done?
Well, what did I do? I did just like you told me.
You murdered an innocent man. Why?
Because you told me to.
After he told you what happened to my sister, didn't you realize he was innocent?
Well, I did just like you told me. Don't be sore, Jake.
Oh, you idiot. You stupid idiot.
What did you call me?
Wait a minute. Don't pull any of that on me. Stay where you are.
You called me that name, too. I don't like that.
Casey. Hey, Casey, remember, I'm your boss.
I thought you was my friend, too.
Casey.
Oh, don't pull a gun on me, boss.
Oh, stay away from me. Oh, stay away from me. Casey.
Casey, that's right, Jake.
No.
My name's Casey. That's not what you said. Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake. No, I ain't got no boss. No, I ain't got no boss.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Here's America's choice for what to serve guests these hot, sultry summer evenings. It's Roma Wine Lemonade, a tall, tempting treat of thirst-quenching frostiness that lowers your temperature and raises your spirits with the first few thrilling sips. Delight your family or friends with a praise-winning Roma Wine Lemonade. You simply place ice and the juice of half a lemon in a tall glass. Pour 3/4 full with Roma California Burgundy or any other Roma wine type you prefer, then fill with water and sweeten to taste. You can prepare Roma Wine Lemonade in a few seconds and enjoy its cool refreshment for hours. Remember, Roma, America's favorite wine, costs no more than ordinary wines. So insist on Roma, America's first choice. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, for a delicious Roma Wine Lemonade.
Sheldon Leonard will soon be seen in the Frank Capra production It's a Wonderful Life. Elliott Reed appears through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures, producers of To Each His Own. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Mr. Michael O'Shea as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss Judy Garland as star of Drive-In, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Judy Garland in a remarkable tale of suspense.
I wish I hadn't let Ruth talk me into serving that last car that came into the drive-in that rainy night. It was late and I was tired. I'd been on my feet all day carrying heavy trays, hopping to it with impatient people glaring their headlights on and off in my eyes. Heaven knows there are a lot of impatient people in Hollywood. We car hops don't have an easy time of it. Talk about your mail carriers. Well, we're the same. Raining or blowing or boiling hot, we've got to get through with that tray and know the reason why. Tired, hungry people who sit back in their car expect $1 million worth of service for a 10-cent tip. Why do we do it? Sure, there are other ways of making a living in Hollywood, but not many that hold that glittering promise that maybe someday, somehow, maybe someone will say,
Why, that girl looks like Lana Turner.
yes, at least her hair's done up that way.
I think I could use her, Rennie. The musical version of the Forsyth Saga. Oh, she'd be great in color. I think I'll ask her to come out to the studio.
Yes, I know. Maybe it doesn't happen often, but there's always the chance. And there's always that hope. That's what keeps us going, I guess. But there are other things that can happen in a drive-in that aren't on the menu. Like that rainy night I was telling you about when I let Ruth talk me into serving that last car that came in.
Miller, listen, please take his order, will you? I got 3 cars.
Oh, look at the clock, will you? It's nearly midnight. I'm off duty.
Oh, please, Miller, just this once more. My date's waiting. I'll do the same for you, son.
Ruth. Say, what's the matter with him? Can't he read? Please do not honk your horn. It looks clear enough to me.
It's a doctor's car. You see, he's probably in a rush. Anyway, you got nobody waiting for you.
Oh, all right.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mill.
It was true. I had no one waiting for me. Only the bus that was going to take me to Glendale, where I lived alone in an apartment. So I buttoned up my raincoat and took a menu over to the car. Good evening.
Never mind the menu. Just a black coffee, a pot of it, and a ham sandwich. Please hurry it.
When I took his order over to the car, the window was rolled up a little too far and it interfered with the tray, so I reached in to wind it down. When I touched the handle, it felt wet, kind of sticky, too, but I didn't think anything about it. I got the tray firmly set, and then I looked at my hand. It was as red as blood. I looked up quickly at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Dr. Morgan. I just had an emergency in the car.
Oh, an accident?
Yes, Sunset and Vine. Quite a crash. I just happened by and I took one of them to the hospital.
Oh, gee, that's a shame.
Yes, it's too bad.
I walked back trying to wipe the blood from my hand with a paper napkin. It gave me a creepy feeling to have somebody's blood on my hand. Then I went in to wash. I was trying to keep close track of the time, and I was a little worried for fear the big drive-in clock wasn't right. It sometimes ran slow. So I took a coin from my apron pocket. I figured it was worth a nickel not to miss that last bus to Glendale. I walked over to the payphone, and I was about to drop the nickel in when I looked out, and he was leaning on the horn and beckoning to me at the same time. I put the nickel back in my pocket and hurried out to him.
I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I haven't time for this coffee to cool off. I'll take the sandwich with me. How much do I owe you?
Well, I'll be 42 cents.
Oh, here you are.
Thank you.
I hope I didn't interrupt your phone call. Wasn't important, was it?
No, I was just checking on the time. I don't want to miss my bus.
There was a clock right over your head.
Well, that's usually wrong.
I have the time. It's about 4 minutes to 12.
Oh, I'm going to miss my bus.
What time does it leave?
At midnight from Hollywood and La Brea.
Hop in, I'll take you. I'm going right past there.
Oh, would you? I'll take the train. I'll be right back. I might still be able to make it.
Okay.
In my hurry to unhook the tray from the window, I gave it a jerk and it fell crashing to the ground. Oh, dear. Ruth?
Yeah?
Look, help me with these things, will you? I'm going to miss my bus.
Go ahead, Mildred. I'll get it.
We picked the things up quickly, and Ruth went off with the tray. I started to run around the other side of the car when I noticed something shining on the ground. It was one of the shakers that had fallen from the tray. I picked it up and started toward the driveway.
Why don't you just put that in your pocket? You can return it tomorrow. Come on, you're going to miss your bus.
I put the shaker in my apron pocket, and I rushed over to the other side of the car. He opened the door for me, and I was just about to get in when I hesitated. I wasn't used to doing this kind of thing. The other girls sometimes let their customers drive them home, but I never did. Still, he looked so decent, and I...
Come on. You'll miss it.
Then he reached out as if to help me in, and I thought that he was really concerned about my missing the bus, because he seemed to pull me into the car. First thing I knew, I was sitting beside him. Then the door slammed, and we were driving off. I was a little uneasy, but then I thought it's only a few blocks. I won't be in the car long.
I suppose you're in a hurry because someone's waiting for you.
No, I live alone, but I'd hate to walk back to Glendale in this rain.
You won't have to walk.
Well, this is very nice of you. I appreciate it.
Not at all. Would you mind rolling up that window on your side? There's a draft.
Oh, of course. You can let me off at that corner over there.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Anywhere along here will be all right. This is fine. Right over there by the stop sign. Wait a minute, you're going through the stop signal.
Am I?
Yes, but I'll get off over there by the other one. My bus! You're turning the wrong way.
Am I?
Yes, this goes up to Laurel Canyon.
Does it?
Let me out of here.
You thought you were pretty smart, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean. Please, let me out of this car.
You went right to the phone. You thought I wouldn't see you.
The phone, but I was calling about the time. Honest, I was.
The time. With that clock over your head.
But that clock's wrong sometimes. Besides, who would I call? Why should I call anyone about you?
You were calling the police.
No, honest, I wasn't. Let me out of this car.
You were going to catch a bus. You were going straight to the police. That's where you were going.
But why? Why should I go to the police?
You know why.
No, really, I don't.
Because you saw it. You saw his blood. No, you don't. There. You won't need to try to open that door again. Now we'll be getting along.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Judy Garland in Drive-In. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. 1 week from tonight, Thanksgiving dinner will be gone, but not forgotten. Not if your turkey shares the festive table with Grand Estate California wines. Before the feast, treat your guests to Grand Estate Medium Sherry, delicious with hors d'oeuvres. Let Grand Estate Burgundy or Sauterne bring out the full flavor of your holiday dinner. With dessert, enjoy Grand Estate Ruby Port or Golden Muscatel. Among the discriminating, Grand Estate wines are famed for brilliant clarity, full fragrance, and mellow taste. Unlimited bottling by Roma Vintners, each Grand Estate wine is born of choicest grapes, guided to glorious taste richness by Roma Vintners' patient skill, necessary time, and America's finest winemaking resources. Enrich your Thanksgiving with Grand Estate wines, presented by Roma, America's greatest winemaker. Save at present low prices. Tomorrow, buy a case of Grand Estate wines for the holidays.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Judy Garland as Mildred, with Raymond E. Lewis as the man in Drive-In. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
After I made that last try to get out, he broke the handle of the door. All the strength seemed to go out of my body. I just sat there as we drove on. We passed a few people and some cars in the next blocks, and I thought of calling out, but then I knew why he'd asked me to roll up the window when I'd first gotten into the car. Then we were at the mouth of the canyon, and I could see the road, dark and lonely up ahead. The car twisted and swerved. My arm ached from his strong fingers that had dug into it when I tried to jump out. I looked at him from the corner of my eye. He hadn't seemed like a criminal back at the drive-in, and he didn't seem like one now. His jaw was black from needing a shave, still his face, well, it wasn't like a criminal's at all. It was so tired.
Quit staring at me.
Oh, look, I didn't know anything about you. Honest, I didn't. Please let me go.
You know something about me now.
Well, I won't tell anybody. Whatever it is, I promise I won't.
A woman's promises. Remind me to tell you a story about a woman and promise.
Oh, let me out. Please let me out right here.
It's a long way back to Glendale.
Well, that's all the better. It'll take me hours to get back, and you'll be miles away by then.
I'm not taking any chances with you, kid.
Please let me out. I've got to get back.
You said no one was waiting for you. You live alone, don't you? No one will miss you.
We both heard the siren then. He looked quickly in the rear vision mirror. Then he took a gun from his pocket and he turned to me.
If that's for us and we're stopped, remember just this. I've used this gun before tonight and I can use it again if I have to. If I'm taking, you'll go first. Now listen, I'm a doctor and you're a nurse. We're headed for an emergency. If you want to live, you won't try to pull anything.
Going awful fast for a wet night, aren't you? Followed you up from Hollywood.
I'm Dr. Morgan, officer. This is Nurse Johnson, emergency call.
I see your identification.
He fumbled through his pockets with one hand, holding the gun in my ribs with the other. The motorcycle cop looked over at me. I thought for a moment I could signal him with my eyes. But then I knew he wasn't looking at my face. He was looking down at my white starched blouse, which you could see under my raincoat. He thought it was a nurse's uniform.
Ah, here you are.
Okay, Doc. Sorry I stopped you. Hey, just a minute.
What's the matter?
Just wanted to tell you, rain started to slide up there a ways. Take it easy.
Thanks, I will.
You're not Dr. Morgan, are you?
What do you think?
Then we came on the landslide. It wasn't a big one, but it had made a terrible mess of the road. He didn't slow down, and the car swerved crazily as it slipped from one side of the highway to the other. Suddenly, I felt as though the whole rear end had slipped down. I looked over at him. He was tense. His knuckles turned white as he clutched the wheel. He shoved the car into reverse. Oh, I hoped it had never moved. It didn't. We were stuck, hopelessly stuck.
Of all the luck.
Suddenly the car was filled with light. A car had come around the curve behind us. This might be my chance.
Remember, I still have this gun. Don't try anything. Say, we're stuck here. Could you give us a push? We'll have some California hospitality, will you? I'll have to get out. I'll have to put something under the wheel. You stay here. Now, stay there. What is happening?
There were some bushes by the side of the road. If I could reach them, I could perhaps run up the side of the hill and hide. Then in the morning, make my way back down the canyon. I carefully turned the handle of the door. I could see him in the mirror. He was at the back of the car. I eased the door gently open, put one foot out. I was just sliding out when I heard him.
You're not going anyplace. Come here, give me that raincoat.
Why?
I need something dry to stuff under this wheel.
But I...
You won't be needing it. Come on.
He practically ripped it off my back. Wound it into a ball and bending down, he stuffed it under the wheel. The gun stuck out of his back pocket. If I could get it, if I could lay my hands on it. I held my breath. I reached out. It seemed so far, but I finally touched it. Then I snatched it from his pocket swiftly.
Look, give me that gun.
I'm going. You can't stop me now.
Can't I?
No. You stay right where you are. I won't hurt you. All I want to do is get home. I'm going, but if you follow me,
You'll what?
I'll kill you.
I don't think you will.
Yes, I will. You think I'm afraid?
Aren't you?
No. I don't care what happens to you. You're a murderer. You killed somebody.
I thought you didn't know anything about me.
I didn't, but I do now, and I'm going to tell the police. You stay where you are. No, don't. I'm not afraid. I'll shoot.
Oh, too bad I used up all of those tonight. You could have filled me full of holes. Now give me that gun and get in the car.
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
We were nearing the top of the canyon now. The road was very steep. The rain had let up. It was just drizzling now. Even though he hadn't answered my question, I knew the answer. He was going to kill me. I wouldn't get back home tonight. Not tonight or any other night. It was funny. I sometimes used to hate that little apartment of mine where nothing ever happened. But tonight... And then... For some strange reason, I thought about Ruth. What would she say tomorrow when I didn't show up at work? And I wondered where they'd find my body.
Well, here we are. Lookout Mountain. Top of the world.
Suddenly we came over the crest of the hill, and way down below the city stretched out for miles. Millions of lights glittering in the rain. For a moment I forgot everything. It was the most beautiful sight I'd ever seen.
Ever been up here before?
No.
Nice, isn't it?
Yes.
I used to come up here with a girl once. We used to sit and talk for hours. Come on. We'll get a better view if we get out.
I knew it was foolish to argue with him, so I followed him. But as he walked over towards the edge, I became frightened. It was such a steep drop.
Well? Come on.
I'm afraid to get so close to the edge.
You won't fall. Look. That's Los Angeles over there. That bright line of lights is Western Avenue. I went to school somewhere along in there. I used to get in all sorts of trouble at school, but I got by and managed. Everyone said I'd grow out of it. Look, Over that way towards the ocean, that's Westwood. That's where she lived. This girl I was telling you about. That was the best part of my life, I guess. That's when they said marriage and a wife would straighten me out. Marriage and a wife would straighten me out in Westwood, they said.
Does your wife still live there?
No. She's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You needn't be. I killed her.
Why?
Because she couldn't keep her promises.
Did you kill her tonight?
No. A long time ago. The jury said I was insane. But I think it was the sanest thing I ever did. They put me in an asylum. Do you know what it's like being locked up year after year when you know there's nothing wrong with you?
No. No, I don't.
It isn't good. You'd do anything to get out. Anything. Anything at all.
I knew if I could keep him talking, maybe a car would come along. Maybe something would happen. It was my only chance.
What are you thinking about?
You killed someone else tonight, didn't you?
Yes.
Dr. Morgan?
Yes. He was one of the men who thought I was insane.
Why did you do it?
I wanted his car to get away in. I didn't want to be locked up anymore.
Oh, but they'll catch you.
No. They won't find the doctor for several days. I saw to that.
How can you be so sure?
I do things thoroughly.
What are you going to do now?
First, I'm going to... And then I guess I'll go south.
I knew what he meant by that pause. I started to back away slowly. I'd made a mistake by reminding him of the present. My hands went instinctively to my apron pocket for something to defend myself with. I knew there was a pencil there. It was sharp. Maybe I could scratch him or hurt him some way with it, but when I reached for it, I felt something else instead, something cold and hard. I was puzzled for a moment, and then I remembered. It was the shaker I'd picked up at the drive-in.
Stand still.
And then he started moving toward me. Me with only a pencil and a shaker to defend myself with.
It's too bad I came into that drive-in tonight.
Oh, why did you?
Because I was hungry. Because I hadn't eaten for a long time.
Weren't you afraid someone would see you?
No alarm had gone up.
How'd you know?
I knew. If only you hadn't rolled that window down.
Well, if you're sorry, why don't you let me go?
It's too late. What's that?
With a sudden movement, his arms were around me in a tight embrace. I started to scream, but suddenly his lips closed over mine. Pushing my head back roughly, he kissed me. I could scarcely breathe, and I felt the car's headlights on us like a spotlight.
Just look at this view, will you? I'll have to do this in a picture sometime.
Can't you see you're interrupting something? Come on, drive on, will you?
Okay. And in all this rain, you'd think people would have some more sense.
He held me a moment longer. And when the car had gone, he released me. My pencil had fallen to the ground, and I was left with only the shaker in my hand. I fingered it nervously, and then I felt the top coming off. I felt the contents spilling in my hand.
What have you got in your hand?
Nothing.
Give it to me.
No!
Give it to me!
He grabbed my wrist. He pulled me toward him. We were moving to the edge of the cliff, but my other hand was free, and I threw the contents of the shaker into his face. His hands flew to his face in an effort to clear his eyes, but I knew it was too late. The pepper had blinded him. He lunged out for me, but I stepped aside quickly, and he slipped in the mud. His hands went out to steady himself. He clawed frantically at thin air. Then I saw him falling over backwards, over the edge. Then my strength gave way, and I felt myself sinking down to the ground. don't know how long I must have been there. But when I came to, it was raining again. I was soaked to the skin, and there was mud caked in my hair. There was no one in sight. The lights of Los Angeles stretched out in a pattern peacefully below. And I knew that somewhere at the foot of those hills was Glendale. And my apartment. I rose slowly to my feet, and I started back toward the road. Somehow, everything that had happened seemed unreal. Like a dream. Everything but the way he kissed me. To keep me from crying out.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, selected for your pleasure from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. And now it's curtain call time for tonight's suspense star, Judy Garland. Judy, you were grand. We hope you enjoyed your part tonight as much as we did your performance.
Thank you, Ken. As a matter of fact, playing the part of a waitress tonight was a treat. I just pictured myself knee-deep in juicy steaks.
Well, that reminds me, Judy, as a waitress, you deserve a tip. And here's the best tip I know. To make Thanksgiving dinner really outstanding, serve Grand Estate California Burgundy or Sauterne. For Grand Estate wines presented by Roma, America's greatest vintner, are the ultimate in wine excellence. Yes, the brilliant clarity, full fragrance, and mellow taste of Grand Estate wines please the most discriminating guests.
Well, I know that my guests would agree with you.
And, Judy, there's a reason Grand Estate Burgundy and Sauterne are distinctively better. Because for Grand Estate wines, Roma selects only the choicest grapes. Then the priceless skill of Roma master vintners, necessary time, and America's finest winemaking resources guide this choice grape treasure to rich taste luxury. So remember, when you serve Grand Estate wines, you serve the finest, the crowning achievement of vintner skill.
Well, that's a real tip, Ken.
And so you can follow it, Judy. Here with Roma's compliments is your gift basket of Grand Estate wine.
Well, thank you. And while I'm giving out thanks, let me give a great big portion with love and kisses to my great and good friend Bill Spear for his magical direction, and to Raymond Lewis for playing the man so wonderfully.
Well, thanks to you, Judy, and to Metro Goldwyn Mayer, producers of The Yearling, for their cooperation in making you available to us tonight. Next week, we'll have Chester Morris as star of Suspense.
Oh, he's one of my favorite actors. I won't miss it. Good night.
Tonight's suspense play was written by Mel Donnelly and Muriel Roy Bolton. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Chester Morris as star of Suspense.
Presented by the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Cary Grant, Olivia de Havilland, Alfred Hitchcock, Joseph Cotton, Roddy McDowell, and many others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Suspense is broadcast from coast to coast and to our men and women overseas by shortwave and through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yes, Roma wines taste better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss Ann Baxter in Always Room at the Top, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine. For friendly entertaining, for delightful dining. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Ann Baxter in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Reception. Yes, she is, Miss Thornton. Very well, Miss Thornton. I'll have her come in. Miss Brand.
Yes?
Miss Thornton will see you now. A large corner office at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Jean Thornton was a tall, square-shouldered blonde with high cheekbones and a good figure, and nervous as a cat. More than that, I hadn't been in her office 5 minutes before I knew that she was afraid of something. Her boss, the responsibilities of her job, something. I couldn't understand it. She was art director of William J. Farrell & Company, one of the best advertising agencies in town. She had everything I wanted, professionally and a couple of other ways. And yet she was afraid. I couldn't understand it. Then?
Yes, these are quite good, Miss...
Brandt. Helen Brandt.
Yes, Miss Brandt. Quite good. But, cigarette.
Thanks. Oh, how cute.
Silly thing. Mr. Farrell sent it to me from Mexico. Where else in the world would anybody have the patience to sit down and put together a musical cigarette case? But, as I was saying... what was I saying? Oh, yes. Yes, these are really very good layouts, Miss Brandt. I like them, but I don't quite see how we can use you just now.
You said that before, Miss Thornton.
Yes, so I did. Well...
Look, Miss Thornton, I don't need the job. I'm not one of those desperate people that's come in to cry on your shoulder. I have a job at Maxfield & Ellis, but they're stupid there. I'm not getting any place. In a firm like this, where people have imagination, you have a chance. That's all I want, a chance.
So do a lot of other people, Miss Brandt.
Well, I'm not a lot of other people. I think I've got ability, and you know it. Commercial ability. I think I could be professional.
Yes. Well, if there's an opening, we'll get in touch with you.
You'll get in touch. I know what that means. I've been given the brush off by experts.
That will be all, Miss Brandt.
But I'm sick of being brushed off. I've got ability, as much as you have and maybe more, and I'll show you.
Miss Brandt, will you leave my office, or shall I have you thrown out?
All right, Miss Thornton. Good day. Of course, that would be the last time I'd ever lay eyes on Jean Thornton. That's what I thought. I went back to my office and worked most of the night, catching up on my own stuff, doing a little extra that I was peddling around town. I was standing on the sidewalk, kidding with a night elevator man, while I waited for a cab, and looking up at the tower against the early morning sky. That dark tower, 36 floors above the street, and 3 blocks up the avenue, where the William J. Farrell Agency had their offices, and where I'd have given my right arm to be working.
You'll miss all your beauty sleep working this late, Miss Brandt.
Now, Charlie, who says I need beauty sleep?
Oh, you don't.
I like to work at night. It's quiet. Think of all the sunrises I see. Look at that sky.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day, I guess. Look!
I saw the body falling and the scream came to us at the same moment. We stood there frozen, horrified, fascinated.
Oh, Lord. I wish I hadn't seen that.
Charlie, that was someone from the Farrell Agency.
Whoever it was, poor devil.
A woman.
Oh, wait, Miss Brandt. I wouldn't go up there. Miss Brandt.
Even by the time I got there, a patrol car had appeared out of nowhere, the way they will in this town, and the usual crowd of early birds and night owls standing around gawking. They were trying to cover it up with a blanket.
All right, stand back there.
Who is it, you know?
You couldn't tell anyway.
A woman.
I wanted to look, but I couldn't. A cop was picking up stuff that had rolled out of a handbag into the street, going through it methodically, opening things up. And then heard it, and I didn't have to look. I knew.
Please, I tell you, I don't know when Mr. Farrell's coming in. I don't know.
You wouldn't try to kid the press, would you, sister?
You might as well tell us because we'll just sit here anyway until...
Hey, there he is now. Mr. Farrell, I'm from the news. I'd like to know if...
Please, I can't tell you anything now.
Mr. Farrell, I'm Helen Brandt.
Mr. Farrell, my people would like to know if Miss Thornton had been
out of that door now. Please, get out of here, all of you. Get out. I told you I can't talk to any reporters. Now, give me a few
I'm not
minutes.
a reporter, Mr. Farrell. I'm Helen Brandt. I'm art director of a small advertising agency, but I've got some samples here. And... Mr. Farrell, please, just look at these. You're going to have a new art director.
What did you say?
Sure. You're shocked. But it can't hurt her. And I've been trying to see her for months, and now you're on a spot, and if you just look...
Take those things out of my face and get out of here.
Just look at them first. That's all I ask.
All I ask is that you... Well...
And, this one, for Parker's shoes. I've followed Miss Thornton's general ideas, but I've added, well, that.
Mm-hmm.
They're good, Mr. Farrell. And if you say they aren't...
All right, they're good. They're very good. But if you think I'd hire a woman who hasn't any more decency than to barge in here at a time like this and try to push...
What's decency got to do with it? Do you need an art director or a Sunday school teacher?
Look, Mr. Farrell, now, if you don't mind, my people want to know what Miss Thornton was doing in her office at 5 o'clock this morning.
She must have been working all night on the new Parker layouts. They have to be out by... They have to be out by 3 this afternoon.
Working all night. Maybe went to the window for fresh air, tired, got dizzy.
Look, Miss...
Brandt. Helen Brandt.
Miss Brandt. Miss Brandt, I think you're one of the most despicable women I've ever had the misfortune to meet. But I've got a very big job to get out this afternoon. My assistant art director's homesick, and by the time I interview
Thanks,
these...
Mr. Farrell.
You can arrange the details with my secretary in there. And frankly, the less I have to do with you myself, the better I'll like it.
I think you'll change your mind about that, Mr. Farrell.
Now, Mr. Farrell, if you wouldn't mind, we know things are tough and you don't want to tell us, but...
Yes?
Are you,
Mr. Farrell's secretary, yes.
Oh, well, I'm Helen Brandt.
Marie Harris, how do you do?
How do you do? I'm taking Miss Thornton's place.
Taking Miss Thornton's place, I see.
Yes, temporarily.
Well, you're not one to let the grass grow under your feet, are you, my dear?
Mr. Farrell said I could arrange the details with you.
To be sure. I expect you'd better make out one of our regular employment forms.
Oh, thank you.
Temporarily, you said.
Yes.
Still, doesn't it feel a bit odd to be filling a dead woman's shoes that are hardly cold, so to speak?
I don't see anything so odd about it, Miss Harris. Somebody would have to.
No, of course you wouldn't.
By previous experience, does it mean just in the advertising business?
Any experience that might be applicable. It has occurred to you, I suppose, Miss Brandt, that when someone like Miss Thornton is cut off in mid-career, so to speak, there's usually a reason for it.
They say it was an accident.
An accident, do they?
Oh, will this be all right, Miss Harris?
Yes, that will do. Of course, there's always the possibility of suicide. I suppose you've thought of that.
I suppose it might have been. Will you show me my office, please?
Certainly, this way. You might as well have the dead woman's, that is, Miss Thornton's office. And, of course, there is another possibility. Isn't there?
What other possibility?
The possibility of murder.
Murder?
Why, yes. Here's your office, Miss Brandt. If you need anything, just call me. I want to make you as comfortable as possible under the circumstances.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Ann Baxter in Always Room at the Top. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. Next time you buy wine, remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. Yes, Roma wine is America's first choice because there's an important difference in Roma wine. A difference in fuller bouquet, richer body, better taste. A difference that means more enjoyment, more pleasure for you and your guests. To bring you wines that are superior, that taste better, Roma starts with California's choicest grapes. Then Roma master vintners, with America's finest winemaking resources, guide this choice grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. Later, along with Roma wines of years before, these cuvées await selection from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines for your pleasure. That's what makes the difference in Roma wines. That's why Roma wines taste better every time. So for your best buy in good taste, insist on Roma wine. R-O-M-A. Roma, the greatest name in wine.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Ann Baxter as Helen Brandt, with Kathy Lewis as Marie and Wally Mayer as Bill Farrell in Always Room at the Top, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I'd met Marie Harris's type before. Jealous of her authority as the boss's secretary, resentful of every newcomer, and determined to make them uncomfortable. So it was only natural for her to resent someone like myself, a total stranger, who walked into the job of art director for one of the best advertising outfits in town, the William J. Farrell Agency. And even though Mr. Farrell had said temporary, I knew that I had the job. I knew it before the first campaign was over. I was in. And then, one night, the first of those funny little things began to happen. I was just taking off my hat and coat when I saw it there on my desk. A picture. A big framed picture of a dead girl, Jean Thornton. And written across the face of it, it said, Bill, darling, to the swellest guy and the swellest boss any girl ever had.
Admiring your predecessor, Miss Brandt?
Where did that come from?
I'm sure I haven't the faintest idea.
It wasn't there when I left last night. Somebody put it there.
Possibly some well-wisher, Miss Brandt. Some sincere well-wisher. As a sort of warning.
A warning of what? What are you driving at?
Miss Thornton and Mr. Farrell were quite close at one time.
And what's that got to do with me?
You know what happened, Miss Brandt, to Miss Thornton?
Look, Marie. Are you hinting that female art directors in this office have a habit of falling for the boss and then falling out the window?
I'm not hinting anything, Miss Brandt. You asked me for an explanation of how the picture got there. I've given you one. Doubtless it is far-fetched. Certainly it must seem so to you.
It's crazy.
Of course. Will that be all, Miss Brandt?
Listen, Marie. Let's you and I cut out the formality and let down our hair. Is there anything around here that I, ought to know?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean, Miss Brandt.
All right. The girl who used to have my job is dead. You've been hitting around enough about it. Is there anything that you know that I don't? Now, is that plain enough?
Quite. I can only say that I have not hinted at anything. I have perhaps engaged in certain idle speculations on matters which were better left as they are. That's all.
Okay, Marie. But the way things look now, I'm liable to be around here for quite a while.
Oh, I should think it likely.
And you and I ought to learn to get along.
You'll have no trouble getting along with me, Miss Brandt.
But you mean I may with him?
I can only say, Miss Brandt, as your sincere friend.
And well-wisher?
Yes. That you're working for a man who's subject to singularly strong enthusiasms. Sometimes these enthusiasms are apt to be carried to extremes. It is essential to appreciate this in dealing with Mr. Farrell.
I don't suppose this picture gag would be one of Mr. Farrell's little enthusiasms.
Under the circumstances, I should think it most unlikely.
And it wouldn't be one of yours, my little well-wisher.
No, Miss Brandt, it would not.
You couldn't help but believe her. She was so prim and proper. But I was determined to have a showdown anyway on the whole thing. My job and everything. I stalked into Bill Farrell's office with a picture in my hand and without benefit of knocking.
Oh, hello, Helen. Come in.
Something that appears to be from your desk seems to have popped up on mine. Here.
Where did you get that?
I just told you. On my desk. Your ever-tactful Marie has suggested that some well-wisher left it as a warning.
Oh, poor Jean. She gave me that when...
That explanation still seems to leave several questions unanswered, Mr. Farrell.
Look, Helen, you'll hear a lot of funny things in this office, like any other office. But take my word for it, they don't mean a thing. Just do your job the way you've been doing it, and you'll be all right.
How right is that?
You like the job, don't you?
I like the work. I haven't got the job.
Do you want it?
What do you think?
Well, you've certainly earned it, Helen.
Will you stop beating around the bush? Am I the new art director of the William J. Farrell Agency or not?
All right, you are. You are hereby officially the new art director of the William J. Farrell Agency. From this day forward until...
Until what?
As long as you want the job, Helen.
Until death do us part, is what he'd started to say. I forgot it, though. I forgot it almost the moment he said it. For the next 24 hours, I was walking on air. It wasn't just a job. It was something even better. I knew Bill Farrell was falling in love with me. I knew that was just a matter of time, too. Morning, Marie. Mr. Farrell in?
Not yet, Miss Brand.
I wish you wouldn't be so formal with me, Marie. Everybody calls everybody else by their first names around here except you.
I am used to more conventional methods in most things, Miss Brand.
Okay. Let me know when he comes in, though, will you? I want to see him.
Yes, Miss Brand.
Hello, Bill, darling. You hear it? Yes, it's that silly little thing you sent me from Mexico. I got it just this morning, darling. And so I wanted to tell you how sweet it was. And thank you this way.
Marie!
This person.
Marie!
Yes, Miss Brand.
Marie, I just heard her voice.
Whose voice, Miss Brand?
Hers. Jean's. Miss Thornton.
Why don't you lie down on the couch for a moment, Miss Brand? You've been working too hard lately, and I'll get you some water.
No, I tell you, I heard it. Right in this room.
In this room?
Yes, I know it was because there was that music box, too. That cigarette case of hers.
Oh, yes, I remember.
So do I. Because the last time I heard it was down there when they were picking up the things.
There's no one here now, Miss Brand. No one but you and me.
I know, but I heard it.
Was it speaking to you, this voice?
No, to Bill, to Mr. Farrell. Something personal.
Oh, I dare say. Have you ever looked in this closet by the door, Miss Brand?
Why, not especially, no.
I think there's probably a perfectly logical explanation of what you heard, Miss Brand. Yes, you see?
Oh.
A dictograph. It used to be Miss Thornton's. They use dictographs for everything in this office. They say it saves them $40,000 a year in stenographic help.
I see.
Something must have turned it on. Yes, there, you see? This box of pencils that has fallen off the shelf. It must have been that.
What turned it off, Marie?
I'm sure I don't know. It's quite simple, isn't it? Here's the switch.
Hello, Bill, darling. You hear?
Stop it!
Yes, Miss Brand.
And now get it out of here.
Certainly, Miss Brand. Is there any particular
I don't care what you do with it. Do anything you like. Throw it out the window.
What was that, Miss Brand?
Just get it out of here. And leave me alone. It's silly, I know that. It could have happened that way. It must have, just as Marie said. And all the time in the back of my mind was a lurking horror. A nameless thing that I felt hanging over that office and over me. Something about a girl who was dead. A girl who had plunged to her death from that same dark tower that was now my dark tower. Plunged screaming to her death only a few short weeks ago. The next night, I had to work late again to make up. I'd been out to supper, alone. I was conscious of the light still burning in Bill's office when I got back. I wasn't particularly anxious to see him just then. To be truthful, I was avoiding him, I suppose. I'd been in my office about an hour and a half when the phone rang. I thought it was strange because I was certain that I'd asked to have my night line disconnected. Out of habit, I picked it up to answer it.
Hello, Bill? Bill, is that you? Bill!
Bill!
What, Helen? What is it?
Oh, Bill.
Helen, darling. Here, tell me. Baby, what is it? What's happened?
I heard her. Again.
Heard who, dear?
Jean Thornton.
Jean?
Yes, on the telephone. I know it was. I swear it...
But, darling, it couldn't have been.
Oh, Bill, I think I'm going mad.
Oh, Helen, darling, listen to me.
The picture, the dictograph. All right. But this...
Helen, look at me.
Yes, Bill.
I love you, Helen. You know that, don't you?
Yes. Oh, yes, darling, I do. But I'm afraid.
But there's nothing to be afraid of, darling.
No, not that. I'm afraid because now I know that you're afraid.
I am?
Yes. You are, aren't you?
Helen,
Bill, please. You've got to tell me now.
Now, look, darling. I'm in a jam. A bad jam, an awful bad jam.
Yes,
but
must be.
It's nothing that you have to worry about. It's nothing that isn't going to straighten itself out. It's nothing that I'm going to let affect us ever.
Bill, if it affects you, it does affect us.
Darling, you've got to trust me just a little longer.
Bill, I do. I will. But it's about Jean, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it's about Jean.
And it was. She didn't just fall.
It was a terrible thing, Helen. Terrible. About as terrible as it could be. But, Helen, just remember this, darling. There's nothing to be afraid of. It'll all be over soon. Very soon.
Is that all? All you can tell me?
It's all I can tell you now. Oh, darling, I know what this is like for you, but please go home now and forget all about it.
How can I forget about it?
Well, try anyway. I've got some things to finish up here, and then I'll call for you, and we'll start making our plans. Oh, you will marry me, won't you, Helen?
Oh, Bill, yes.
Then everything's all right. Go on now, go on.
All right.
Good night for now, my dearest.
Good night. I went out. I didn't go home. I couldn't. I walked for miles, trying to think. But nothing made any sense, except that I was in love and in an agony of fear for what might happen to spoil it. And suddenly I realized that I had to know everything, now, tonight, whatever it was. So I went back to the office. Bill's light was still on, and I was just at the door when I stopped.
You're insane, crazy. Suppose somebody saw you and recognized you.
You sent me a message. You took me.
I did not. I gave no message to no one. Why do you lie to me like that?
I'm not going to.
Then
I heard it. I threw open the door, and she was standing there. Jean Thornton. A woman who was dead. When I came to, I was lying on the couch in Bill's office. At first it seemed perfectly natural, lying there and Bill sitting beside me, holding my hands, and her there, Jean, standing over by the desk, talking to him.
Well, what are you going to do about her?
Do? What do you mean, do?
You're going to have to do something. She knows, doesn't she? Or she will when she snaps out of it.
I'm not going to do anything.
I suppose you're in love with her.
What if I am?
Because it makes a difference, my sweet, to me.
Bill?
Oh, darling. Bill? Darling, it's all right.
Is she really?
Yes. Yes, it's Jean.
But I saw her. That morning I saw her
That's
lying...
what you were supposed to think.
Then who...
Just a girl.
Oh, you might as well tell her. At least then she'll be in it as deep as the rest of us.
Jean, please.
Your boyfriend there had been dipping into the till about $250,000 worth of the client's money. My insurance and what the company had me insured for was just about enough to cover it. Like a fool, I agreed to it.
You suggested it.
I thought he was in love with me then.
But there was a girl.
A girl who worked in the office. No friends, no family. I fired her the day before, then got her to come up here that night. Another chance. Modeling, I said, with my clothes.
Cigarette case.
I dug up another one. I knew people would remember that.
Oh, Bill.
I told you it was bad.
Oh, darling, I don't care. I don't care what it was. As long as...
I think you'd better let me take charge of things now, Mr. Farrell.
Marie.
Please don't move. I'm quite prepared to shoot if I have to.
Marie, this is insane.
Is it? It's a shakedown.
What do you want, Marie?
Quite a lot, I'm afraid, Mr. Farrell.
And how do you expect to get it? It's your word against ours, three of us.
You forget, Miss Thornton, that you are legally dead. As for the rest, do you remember, Miss Brandt, that I said we used dictographs for practically everything in this office?
It was you then.
I tried my best to warn you, Miss Brandt. I'm truly sorry for you. Listen.
You might as well tell her. At least then she'll be in as deep as the rest of us.
Jean, please.
Your boyfriend there had been dipping into the till about $250,000 worth of the client's money. My insurance.
There is more, of course, but I'm sure that will suffice. Now, Miss Thornton, I think you and I had better have a little talk alone.
What do you want us to do, Marie?
I'll come to you later, Mr. Farrell. For the moment, I must ask you to step into the conference room behind you. You too, Miss Brandt.
Marie!
Please, Mr. Farrell, not now. I shall have to lock you in, but it will not be for long, I think. You know, of course, that there's no other way out except down.
We stood there, huddled together by the locked door, but we could hear nothing. Until there was a sound like a window being opened, and then...
Oh, please!
Marie! 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 Marie!
Come out now.
What have you done to her?
Miss Thornton has, shall we say, taken the easy way out.
You mean you forced her?
Very well, if you prefer. I'm sure it can make little difference now. You, Miss Brandt, I take it, are in love with Mr. Farrell, in spite of my warnings.
Yes.
Then I'm sure I can count on your silence, knowing the results to Mr. Farrell if you were to break it.
Yes, anything.
But I'm afraid your marital plans will have to wait.
What do you mean?
I think it's best this way for my own protection. Of course, if anything were to happen to Mr. Farrell, this way everything would come to me.
What would? How?
The firm and the money. You see, Miss Brandt, Mr. Farrell is going to marry me.
I looked at Bill. I knew he'd do as she said. What else? I turned and left the room without speaking. In my own office, I found the little automatic where lately I'd always kept it. When I came back, Bill was staring out the window, and Marie was making up her face from a little compact. They didn't even glance in my direction. I'm waiting for the police. I've been looking over the new layout. The Dulcet Soap campaign is particularly good. We did it together, Bill and I. The theme was a bride and groom.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma, America's favorite wine. This is Ken Niles bringing back to our suspense audience the lovely, talented star of tonight's play, Ann Baxter. Ann, you did a marvelous job. We're sorry you weren't cast as a sweet young thing tonight, but then most of our suspense characters are pretty rugged, you know.
Well, I can't be the sweet young thing all the time, Mr. Niles.
Well, bad or good, to show you how we feel about you, Ann, here's a gift basket of Roma wines with the compliments of your host tonight, Roma Wine.
Thank you, Ken. And Roma, too. Let's see, is there a Roma wine in my basket that goes with baked beans? It's a Saturday night favorite.
Oh, positively, Ann. For a combination fit for a king, try this delicious Roma California Burgundy with old-fashioned baked beans. It's a tempting treat. And whatever the dish, robust Roma Burgundy adds zest to everyday meals.
Ken, I could use you at home to help sell my cooking.
No need of that, Ann, when you serve Roma Burgundy. You'll find Roma Burgundy works wonders for the simplest dishes, brings out the natural flavor goodness of any hearty food. And remember, with Roma wines, you enjoy an important difference, an extra goodness in fuller bouquet, richer body, and better taste. Yes, that difference in Roma wines, that better taste, is the reason more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
It certainly makes sense, Ken. Thank you, and good night.
Ann Baxter is currently being seen in the 20th Century Fox Darrell F. Zanuck production, The Razor's Edge. Tonight's suspense play was written by Eleanor Beeson. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear William Bendix as star of Suspense.
Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Until next week, enjoy more suspense thrills as compiled in Suspense Magazine.
In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as James Stewart, Eddie Bracken, Howard Da Silva, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Stay tuned for the thrilling adventures of the FBI in Peace and War, following immediately over most of these stations. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.